kind of like we are living, and Love and Marriage. Like all good shows have like that signature theme song. I like ours, but
That's the thing.
yeah.
Definitely.
So, anyways, what up though? Is y'all cool? I'm cool. Is you cool? You cool, C double?
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. I was, like Bank said.
Well, you guys, rip to whoever passed away this week. I
Absolutely.
really have not um been privy to like the celebrity deaths or whatever. So if you know, you know, put it in the comments. Condolences to everybody that lost a loved one this year. I mean this week. Um, really quickly. Speaking of that, let's just say a rest in peace to the child who was unalived by his father. Like I don't know what's going on in Detroit. What is y'all cool?
Yeah, that's a wild one. That's a wild one.
I still haven't heard a motive or whatever. He actually pew pew three of his kids. The little daughter is paralyzed. And one of them ended up passing away.
Mm.
Apparently also there was a poke at a southeastern football game.
High school football game.
Yeah, southeastern high school. And I think I don't even know if I had a chance to write this down, but there was a pew pewing at Fixins, the restaurant
That
downtown.
was accidental.
Also, it was
Uh,
accidental.
from what I know, as far as I can remember, I'm not too sure. I think it was accidental. I think it was a dropped weapon and it went off and it ended up hitting somebody. If
Somebody
I'm
don't know how to handle their junk.
to my knowledge, allegedly that could be not correct. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
So, but that's what something of that nature maybe. I don't think that was intentional. Is what I mean.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like they was because I'm like I thought that was more of a like upscale establishment or whatever. I didn't think you would have people in there like arguing, shooting, or whatever. Pew
Yeah,
pewing, should I say?
I don't know if that was the case or not. Like I said, I don't know if that was exactly the case. I don't know if it was an altercation. I think it was a dropped weapon or mishandled weapon. If I'm not sure,
It
if I'm
probably
not
was.
mistaken.
It probably was. So there was that. Rest in peace to them. Speedy healing for those children and just the traumatized teenagers that was at that southeastern um, game because that can't be. That's got to be traumatizing to see somebody
Absolutely.
get poked at school while you trying to just win a football game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, okay, so this I thought was really neat. Apparently, and I don't know if you've seen anything about this, there's supposed to be a 5.8 mile path that loops around Belle Isle to the Detroit riverfront. They're calling it the Iron Bell Trail. But then there's also something. Now, this is where I was confused. And I need to do a little more research on this. If y'all know, please leave it in the comments. They saying that, but so apparently it's gonna be able to connect you from Belle Isle all the way to the UP. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen it. I did. Yeah, 2,000 miles or something like that. I did see something like that. I'm not too sure exactly. Once again, exactly, but
That's what I wrote
I
down.
think it was.
So how is that gonna even work? 2,000 miles?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not too
Is
sure.
it that far?
Maybe to get there, the trail from to get there probably.
It don't even seem like this country 2,000 miles across.
Well, I don't really know per se, but I think I read something about something that's 2,000 miles long, and or something about the trip, something that makes it the trail 2,000 miles in that nature, some connected, and then something like that. So I did hear something in that nature along that trail, but I'm not too sure exactly what they were saying. Again, I don't think it's I think it's probably not a bad idea. Maybe it could be used, I guess, in some cases in a bad way, but for the most part, I guess it's not really a bad idea, honestly.
It says, excuse me, the Iron Bell Trail is the trail from Detroit to the Upper Peninsula, connecting Belle Isle State Park in Detroit to Ironwood in the western UP and spanning over 2,000 miles. It features two routes, a longer hiking trail and a shorter biking trail, both of which are currently under development but are more than 70% complete. The hiking route incorporates a significant portion of the North Country National Scenic Trail, while the biking route uses existing bike paths and designated lanes. So I got to do more research on this because. So you trying to tell me? So I guess you gonna be able to drive it, cause you damn sure can't hike no 2,000 miles, can you?
I mean, it's whatever you can deal with. If you can
No, but
deal
I'm.
with it, I mean, if you feel like, hey, I want to walk 2,000 miles in a week, um, you out there by yourself. Ain't nobody about to be like, hey, you know what? I should have left you out. Nah, yeah, you tried that. You better have a overnight bag for a couple times five. You know what I'm saying? To be out there, I wouldn't even try that. But I mean, I would suppose that it's possible to do so, but I wouldn't try it. Me personally.
They saying, yeah, people do it apparently.
It's a thing.
A through hike, the Appalachian Trail, stretching over 2,190 miles from Georgia to Maine, is a popular example of a trail that makes someone a 2,000 mile. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm good. I like.
Yeah.
I like being in shape and everything, and I don't mind hiking, but 2,000 miles is absurd. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's possible, but everybody not just about to just be doing it. So, but I'm sure it's a thing. So.
But I do like the Upper Peninsula. Like, it's beautiful up there. So if it's like, another way, because that dang on bridge is annoying.
I've never been, so I wouldn't know. I don't know. I've never been. Yeah. Up north, I've never been, so I hear about it a lot.
I want to go swim in one of
I
those
ain't really
waterfalls.
Uh,
I know. You will watch me though, right?
yeah, as far as it goes, 'cause I ain't getting there.
You ain't gonna put your feet in the water?
Nah, I'm
Come
gonna
on
sit back
now.
and relax and
You can
enjoy.
fish. It's fish in the water. I'm be
I'm
swimming with the
sure
fishes.
they'll let you pull about.
I mean, you probably just gotta throw them back in there.
No, because we got those hooks in the water, so I'm sure you can't put hooks in the water where people swimming at.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you can't do that. Yeah, I was like positive. I'm almost positive that you can't do that.
Okay, so anyways, that's gonna be neat, huh?
It's gonna be a sight to see. It's definitely, it's definitely a lot of motion going on as far as construction. A lot of a lot of activities are being brought to the city. That's a lot of stuff being brought every day. You know, from opening new restaurants to I've seen a couple recreation centers be remodeled and reopened, and you know, it's a lot of things happening. So definitely, that's one of the good ones. I think it'll be a sight to see. It'll definitely be something to look at for people who've never been or never been that way. You know what I'm saying? To take that way up there, or just as far as you want to go and come back. I think it's cool. Bike trail, walking trail. I think it's all cool. So yeah, I think it's cool.
Yep. I'm here for it. I ain't saying I'm gonna hike it, but I might drive it. I ain't damn sure ain't finna hike it, and I damn sure ain't finna ride no bike.
I mean, I ain't even saying I'm gonna visit it, but I'm sure it's gonna be nice. You know, I'm sure it will.
We need to start taking advantage of the stuff that Michigan has to offer, because the
Absolutely.
wonderful people stay up there.
Absolutely.
And when we go up there, they looking at us like it ain't our state too. Like, dog, I pay taxes in this state just like you do.
The thing is, you take advantage before
Karen.
it's gone away. You know, eventually, what happens is stuff like that stops being funded and it just disappears, or it just gets secluded.
Oh, it's getting
to certain
used, just
areas.
not by us.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
People come from all over, especially up there. People come from Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So, the city was turned up this weekend.
Yeah,
You went to the Next to Blow festival. How was that?
absolutely. You know, shout out to those guys, up and coming artists from a little bit of everywhere, actually. Well, I must say it was a few different places. It was just all over the place where they was from. They wasn't just from Detroit, but there was some, you know, Next to Blow talent from Detroit, which all of the everybody, all the artists that I heard, everybody was pretty fair. Everybody had something to listen to. It was a good event. I did not get to see Sukihana, which she probably came in the last couple minutes anyway.
Did she come, y'all? If anybody else went to the Next to Blow festival this weekend, Detroit, and you stayed all the way to the end, did you see Sukihana? Did she come?
Yeah, because I was there to almost the end. It was cool. They, you know, it was different. It was just a different type of event. They was doing a fashion show, a car show, you know, and the concert at the same time. So the car show was off to the side as you walked up. You know, they had their cars laid out, whatnot, so you could see it right before you get to the vendors or whatnot. And the fashion show was during the time that the music was going. So they asked the people to kind of clear the way, the runway. They made a runway, clear the way so the models can walk during the songs. They just had this one little loop that they was doing past each other, which I thought was cool, you know, to show off some of the designer fashion that they had, and in a nice style way of using the music to help do so. It was real cool. The weather was nice. It was a great event. If you was there, you might be in the video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was just showing love to the camera, and I really appreciated that. It was just it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So definitely shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, everybody that attended and everybody that was put together, helped put that together, all the artists, you know, all the people. Just, you know, it was a good event, definitely.
That's what's up. So that was Friday.
That was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, right, because Friday was Pop the Balloon.
Right.
Pop the Balloon with Too Cold was here on Friday. I went and did that. So you guys be on the lookout. You will see me on episode, what is like 61 or 62 of Kicking It With Too Cold, Pop the Balloon. That was Friday. Then Next to Blow was Saturday. Then the Lions kicked their butts on Sunday. The Bears went crying home, like we all knew was gonna happen. But you know, I mean, they had to come and get beat, you know what I'm saying? And then we gonna go there and beat them again. Cause like, I don't know who they think they playing with.
Yeah. Big ups to the Lions. Big ups to Detroit sports. Tigers
21-52
won the
Lions.
division.
Tigers
I
won.
believe.
Michigan won too, right?
You have been one. Michigan State won. Michigan State is 3-0. Big ups to just Detroit, Michigan sports, all around.
Period.
Right now, we just been on fire lately, and right now, just the moment is just a moment that we have just not. If you from here, if you know, we have just not had a moment like this. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting on it, and embrace it. Enjoy it. Let's support it.
Yeah, let's everybody come together and speak and think positive for the Lions. Let's everybody join our prayer group on Facebook so that we can get together and be praying for these boys, because that's what we're going to have to do to break the curse. And stuff like this that they're doing. Like the Lions gave the Boys and Girls Club right over here by my house a new football field. Ain't that nice? So that the kids in the neighborhood can have somewhere to go to learn football and to, get ready to get professional like they doing. They pouring into these kids over here with what it is that they love, which is football. And so I think that's great, because I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. Not saying I was playing football, because obviously I wasn't, because they wouldn't let me. Not because I couldn't, because I tackle. Anyways. Because that's why I couldn't play basketball, because I used to be clotheslining people, because I'm very physical. But anyways, they have given the Lions, them a Lions, I think it's a Lions theme type of football field as well.
They are the Boys and Girls Club Lions. That's the name of their team. They actually have almost a mock jersey of the Lions. I know a couple coaches. I know a couple coaches over there. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club Lions.
That's what's up. Yes, they're gonna win their little Super Bowl too.
Yeah, I know a couple coaches over there. It's a program that's been doing well since it started. They just started recently, maybe
so
2 years
awesome.
ago, where they remodeled their name to that. It's actually the Boys and Girls Club that's on Dexter and Elmhurst or something like that, or that's where it originated.
Because they said it was on Dre Road, but it's on Tyreman.
Right, but
it's on Tyreman.
It originated from that.
It moved from there to over here.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Because on the news she was like on Dre Road, and I'm like, no. Now there's the Boys and Girls Club on Tyreman. But there ain't no Boys and Girls Club on Dre Road, and I haven't always been no West Sider. But I've been over here, I was just thinking about this, like I've been over here dang near 10 years now, and unless she's talking about deep down past a Telegraph, there is not a Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, she just got it kind of mixed up, her locations. Now maybe she was trying to say that the field is down that way towards Joy Road and Southfield. Now that's where the field is at, that they're giving them, donated them a field out that way. But
Joy Road and Southfield where?
I don't know the exact location, but that's the area of where the field
Babe,
is
don't
at.
do that. Don't be with them. Don't be wrong with them, because no. We ride past there every day, like 10 times a day. Where is it a football field on Dre Road and Southfield?
A football field don't necessarily gotta be like.
So it's tiring.
I don't know exactly where it's at. It could be tiring. I don't know.
Yeah, because it can't be Dre Road.
Got a field.
We ride past there too much. I ain't seen no football. And because how we be on football lately, I would have noticed that.
That is not a PAL or a Little League field easily can be roamed by. It's not. That's not. It's a lot of them don't stand out. You roll by a lot of them and you don't know, and you be like, oh, that was a field that whole time, because it's they low key. They don't. Some of them are, because like back in the day, the Eagles had a field on Linwood. And it's like when you cross the track, Linwood and Oakman, the field is pushed back so far where they actually play football at. It looks like it's a school or something. You would literally ride by there and would not know that is a PAL field until it's actually time for you to actually go there and see a game. And you like, oh, these PAL kids. You don't know. The field pushed back so far. You ride by there all the time. It's just pushed back to where you can't even. It's different scenarios, is what I'm saying. Um, so I don't like I said. I don't really know because it was something that just went by me. When I seen it, I was like, oh, because I know them. So when I seen it, I was just like, oh, boom, and I just kept going. But I don't know exactly where it's at. No, I don't. But I can find out.
Well, in other Detroit news, y'all was definitely cool this weekend when Jeezy put up. Y'all was sharp than a month. Y'all was ice cold. I got to give it to y'all. I love being from Detroit. And I'm not gonna act like I went because I didn't. Unfortunately, I did not go to the Jeezy concert. What was that, on Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah, obviously I was at Pop the Balloon. Um, but I saw the pictures and the video. Oh, y'all did y'all thing. And I would have loved to have done that because I did not go to my prom.
Seen
And
some
it was
people
like a
dressed like
prom. That's what they dressed. That's what you had to that's what you had to dress like.
I mean, it was a suit and tie event, but people was making it like, oh, it was one person specifically. Nobody was like everybody was doing it. It was one person specifically. They was like, oh, this girl looked like she wore her prom dress, and I just was like, what was wrong with the dress?
Mostly
Like,
everybody looked like they wore their prom dress, so whoever said that must didn't understand the assignment. That's what a black tie event is. That's what prom is, a black tie event. So when he said that the concert was a black tie event, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wear an evening gown and look like, you
yeah,
know,
she had on like a gold. She is if it went viral. She had on like a gold like dress. It was like little, like real, like lined down. It was a real nice dress to me. But it was a thing that went viral because people was like, oh, she looked like she's wearing her prom dress. Like it wasn't like I seen a lot of those that they was like, look at him, don't he look like he going to prom? Or it just seemed like people was nitpicking this one specific is what I seen is what I
probably
seen.
was.
And
Probably
I didn't
was.
see nothing really too much wrong with it. I just was like, when you going out, if you gonna do it, you gonna do it. If you not, don't even do it. But and she did it. So I was just like, I didn't understand. I thought that's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm either stepping out like that or I ain't stepping out at all. So, and I feel like yeah, definitely dressed to a T was a lot of yeah, head to toe. You know what I'm saying? So it was real cool to see that definitely. So.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed and proud of my city. Um, Apparently Gigi about to get a Vegas residency. You down for that? What you think about that?
Um, that's
He has a
that's
Vegas
that's a
residency.
cool thing for Jeezy. I'm not I'm definitely not a hater. I listen to Jeezy's man what so many nights. Really just I do it what I attended now. No. I'm just to be around to see the people that's gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? But to actually be like, hey, I want to go because I want to make the actual. Nah, I think I would pass on that. You know what I'm saying? But to be around, that would be cool. I'm not about to just, you know what I'm saying, break my neck to, or just even inquire about like, hey, yo, he about to be here for a month. We gotta get her in that month to see. Nah, I just wouldn't. Much love to Jeezy though. I'm no hate, no shade. Much love to Jeezy, but that's
Man,
for me.
Jeezy damn near live here. Any person from Detroit that go to that Vegas residency with urgency, they just a super Jeezy fan. Because nobody that lives in Detroit feels any urgency to see Jeezy. That nigga live here. He come here in concert at least once a year. If not 2-3 times a year, this nigga be here. So that's why he chose to have his very last 20th anniversary tour date here and to do the little YouTube video here. Because he knew we was going to be the city that was going to go harder for him than his own. Because we always have. Because of his affiliation with Big Meech, I think.
I think that really had a sour turn because if you listen to Meech, I done heard Meech say that he don't really rock with dude now.
I understand that, but when he was coming up, you know, back in the early 2000s or the early 2010s or whatever, when he first came out, he was known for being with BMF. Motherfuckers didn't know that
They
he
was just known for being affiliated.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Motherfuckers didn't know that he didn't fuck with him until recently.
Right, but and see, it all played a part in, you know what I'm saying, some industry work. I feel like it's kind of what it can. It all played a part of some industry work, and
what do you mean?
As far as like why we talk about Dog being here right now, this is somewhere that, you know what I'm saying, he got respect because of the people. Back in the day, that check-in shit was real. Way more than it is now. That you gotta check in shit, that was some real shit back then. Who you knew really helped where you went. It helped a lot. Nowadays, people be on that shit. You get the little here's and there's, but I feel like back in the day, it was real stern about shit. It wasn't nobody bullshitting. It wasn't nobody saying it just because. It wasn't no yumma. It was motherfuckers that was really on that. Like, you got OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like that trick trying to do it now. You know what I'm saying? But, no, I feel like it was real stern. And it wasn't no, I'm just about to just, you know what I'm saying, be over here in Detroit with nobody. But again...
I'm sorry.
What are what?
No.
But again, Meech and them partied in Atlanta and shit too. They want to respect in other places. You know what I'm saying? They had money to go and party here, but we want respect in other places. They wasn't no like a-hole type. You know what I'm saying? They was straightforward with it. If you like that, you real. They caught a vibe from you. They fucked with you. That's what it was. They fucked with you. That's just clean.
I'm trying to understand.
And you had a lot of clout in Detroit if they fucked with you.
Talk about Jeezy.
They created his clout wave in Detroit. Absolutely. He was not like shit before then. He wasn't.
But that's what I'm saying. They funded his career, period. Him and that nigga Blue Da Vinci. But they was really pushing the nigga Blue Da Vinci. That was the one that when Big Meech was out, that was the one that Big Meech was really putting his money behind at first. You know what I'm saying? But I think he ended up getting indicted. But he got out. So Jeezy was out, you know, and Jeezy went 101. You know what I'm saying? He went the business route. And because he wasn't involved with the drug shit, he just was affiliated. He was able to reap that affiliation benefit, without having to deal with the criminal aspect of it.
That's what
and
he
had
his music.
Yeah, but they had nothing on him, obviously. That's why he never went to jail.
Where do you get that from?
Where do I get what from?
You're not, I'm him. If you're not that type of person.
Who said he wasn't? I'm not saying that I'm saying he went the other route musically. I'm not saying he hadn't been involved. He probably got away by the skin of his, you know what I'm saying, the skin of his tail type shit. I'm not saying that he was innocent or allegedly an angel. I'm just saying that he didn't get indicted. He was left to reap the benefits of what Big Meech had been pouring into Blue Da Vinci the whole time he was out. Because people knew that he was backed by them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Blue Da Vinci wasn't that good to me, honestly.
So that's why it worked. No, okay. All right. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Jeezy. shout out to Jeezy and his whole little thing, his career, his everything about it. You know, like I said, I'm not hating on him. I'm a Jeezy fan, if anything. So shout out to Dog, especially for I guess making us the last. I guess you know that's a shout out. We gonna appreciate that.
He honorary Detroit nigga. End of the day, at this point.
I mean,
Him and I'm gonna tell you another person who be here so much. They are honorary Detroit nigga. He a singer. Not Peebo Bryson, but the other Will Downing. This nigga Will Downing must have a Airbnb here that he rent out or something, because this motherfucker come here 2 times a year.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe different for me. Feel like after so much, you know, after so much, your credibility is kind of questioned on certain eras until you at least clear it up. But no clearing it up, you ain't got to. You know,
you talking about some street shit with Jeezy? We back on Jeezy?
I was just saying in general, yeah, but that's what I was talking about. But in general, in Detroit is what I feel. But you know, hey, the more power to you. Like I said, I'm not.
What is there a hidden meaning behind that? Because I don't know the whole story. Maybe you know something I don't know.
That's the thing. I feel like that's the thing. I feel like we both don't know the whole story. But to be saying that, Meech would be mad at somebody who was like, you took advantage of a situation. Basically, is what you're trying to make it seem like Jeezy took advantage of a situation.
I did not say that.
No,
I am not trying to make it seem like you took advantage of anything. I'm just saying it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? He had been affiliated with him. I'm not saying he took advantage of it.
That's making the most out of the situation, though, right? If somebody,
I mean, but taking advantage has a negative connotation. I'm not saying.
No. I mean, I made the most out of a situation that wasn't even for me. I took advantage of something, of an opportunity that was in front of me that wasn't even for me.
But I'm not saying it wasn't for him. It was for him. He just wasn't on the top of the list at the time. He was still under, you know, he was still fucking with BMF. He just wasn't his main artist that he was focusing on. I think he might have even been new, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He might have just started to be down with them or something. I don't really know the details. But
and he from where? Where's Jeezy from?
Atlanta.
Bingo. That's the connection.
I know that.
I'm just saying, for me, bingo, that's the connection for me.
That's the connection to BMF?
That he got, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But see, because BMF was trying to clean their money through them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'm saying is, when Meech was out, he didn't realize that Jeezy was the one to blow. Okay, the next to blow. He thought Blue Da Vinci was gonna be the one to blow.
So when Meech got locked up, Jeezy seen opportunity because I'm on right now here. They like me too because I fuck with they mans. Am I not going to go back and forth? I'm just not that explain. I'm just not getting on, right?
So you're saying that he came here being an opportunist, not because he fucked with us necessarily, allegedly.
The doors was open for him to do so.
I mean,
through the connection of if Meech didn't go to Atlanta and fuck with them, if he went somewhere else and fuck with somebody else, would this be Jeezy's second home?
I don't know. Possibly. Because think about it. I don't know. Possibly because it's so many people that family came from here. I mean, came from Atlanta to here in the 50s and 60s. Mine is a prime example. My grandma was born in Atlanta. Back when Atlanta was dirt roads and shit. Way before it was this Atlanta that it is now. So, and I mean Atlanta. A lot of people, grandma was born in the suburbs of Atlanta. My grandma was born in Atlanta. So, it's a lot of people who second home is here because they got people here. So, I'm not saying that he didn't have no other affiliation. I'm just saying that, you know, motherfuckers knew that he was Big Meech man, so when his music came out, it was already good. And I'm not saying that it wasn't good. It was great music for people that like this type of music. You know, and he also had the fact that he already had been coming here with them niggas in them black trucks before he was famous, is what I'm saying. Niggas in the streets knew Jeezy for hanging with BMF. So, of course, they're gonna buy his music. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, to where they probably thinking, shit, this shit might be putting on boy books. Because back then, we didn't really know the ins and outs of the industry and stuff. Excuse me. How we do now. Because they do a lot more talking. Well, we know a lot more now than we did because they talking a lot more on podcasts, on social media. Back then, you had to get a write-on magazine or a magazine to read what they say, and a lot of people wasn't doing that because it wasn't a whole lot of black people on these shows like Entertainment Tonight. Wasn't no shade room. So if you wasn't reading the articles, you wasn't knowing.
I got it. So
reading the source and the vibe and stuff like that.
My personal opinion, he wouldn't have been a Detroit guy. Would not Meech had paved the way. That wouldn't have been his first stop. That's just what I'm saying. It wouldn't have been his second home, like what people say. He wouldn't be here as much. Like I don't feel like that. I feel like it was an affiliation. It was a line through.
That definitely. I believe that definitely. I agree. That definitely was, the catalyst that brought him here. Now, why Will Downing come here all the time, I don't know.
I mean, everybody got their own reasons.
Will Downing is a, old school R&B singer. For those of you that don't know, he had a hit. He had a bunch of hit songs, but he's known for making a bunch of songs with Rachelle Ferrell, and they are dynamic together. I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying he's not, a good artist, but it's just like, dang. How many times do I got to see Will Downing on the list for Shane Park every single summer?
Yeah, well.
Can somebody else come?
I mean, he's probably the one that wants to. When they looking for people, he probably always there. Like
he's the one that people evidently want to see, because if they wasn't buying the tickets, he wouldn't come, or they wouldn't book him. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't keep booking him if people didn't keep buying him. But he does give a good show. Because I've seen him.
There are a lot of entertainers, I feel like, that love the city of Detroit. No matter what they say that happens here, the good, the bad, the ugly. I have ran across listening to people that have been here on whatever it was, a music tour, a comedy tour, shooting a movie, or it's just been multiple things as far as entertainment that I have seen that people have done here and said, I am coming back, I will be doing another. And a lot of times it happens.
I love Detroit. I listen, I'm not surprised. I love Detroit. I mean, we're not LA, Miami, you know what I'm saying? But we have our own little thing going here. Like, for the Midwest, like, ain't nobody messing with us but maybe Chicago. And the only reason I'm going to say that is because this is how I think. I think New York is the granddaddy. Chicago is the daddy. And then they came and made Detroit. Like, all of these cities, it seemed like they was like baby New Yorks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. It seemed like they came and made Chicago like a baby New York, and then they came and made Detroit. Because it's like, I love Chicago too. I'm not no hater, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Chicago downtown is like, it's like 10 Detroit downtowns. You know what I'm saying? And shit, New York got a whole borough, Manhattan, that's like downtown. So, I feel like the architects or the city planners or whatever, and so, you know what I'm saying? We got all the seasons. You know what I mean? We got all this beautiful water, all this beautiful coast. What?
Yeah.
Man.
We don't get tornadoes.
What?
Earthquakes and stuff
What?
like that. We do dodge a lot. We deal with what we think we deal with a lot of. We dodge a lot of the other stuff, but
We do.
um,
We get minimal snow, for real.
are a lot
Especially
of
lately.
places that cannot deal with snow and shut their
Man, they get a
whole
dust.
entire city down. I'm talking about
But
jobs closed.
In some of
schools
these
closed,
places, defense
roads
though,
closed.
babe, listen. In some of these places, defense. They got a lot of hills. Cause I was like that too. I'm like, you know, when my sister, shout out to my sister, it's her birthday is coming up. What's today? The 15th? Shout out to both of my sisters. One of my sisters' birthday is today, Kainisha. Hey girl, happy birthday, Virgo Nation. And then Tia's birthday is the 17th. We just celebrated on the 13th. And Tia was living in Tennessee. And I remember her the first year she was there telling me like, yeah, they shut the whole place down, woo, woo, woo. And I'm just like, girl, what, da, 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 da. But then when I ended up going with her one time when it was like November, December, and you thinking it's going to be nice in Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the South. You get there and they're having an ice storm to where it's like, you know, it's like sleet. It's like, it ain't no snow for real. It's just like a ice. We woke up the next morning and there was like a, you know, a layer of ice on everything.
We deal with that.
We deal with that. Like it ain't nothing though.
But that's that is a problem.
But we have a whole lot of flat land. We had only a couple of places that's got hills like that.
Flat land or not, when your car is frozen, what you supposed to do? When the roads is frozen, flat land or not.
But
when
see,
you're driving
we got
vehicle
flat. Let me
and
finish
you press
talking.
the brakes
Listen.
and it still rolls.
Listen, we got flat land and we got snow all the time. So we got what is it? Salt. They don't even have no salt there. You know what I mean? And they got all these hills. So it's like all these factors that make it so they have to shut the city down. It ain't that, this is what I'm thinking. It ain't that, you know, they cars ain't the same cars as ours. And they, you know what I'm saying, they can't drive if they had the same type of roads and if they had salt. But they don't have salt trucks down there. And they have all these hills just in a regular neighborhood, not even in Beverly Hills, Bloomfield Hills, you know what I'm saying, how ours is. Farmington Hills. It's just the hood. The projects is on a hill. So. And it's like that in a lot of them southern cities. It's like that in Atlanta too. Because when I was down there for 2 weeks, it was New Year's. So, you know, it was a little they would get a little dust in the snow. And yeah. Well, I won't say snow. I would say like, what do you call it? Frost. Cause they wasn't getting no snow. But it was a couple of mornings that I woke up and my cousin had frost on her car. And, you know, there was like frost on the grass. And the earlier it was, you know, you might have a little black ice type shit. But it wasn't no, they don't get none of that for real down there. And that is one thing that I do love about the South. But like you say, you got hurricane season, tornadoes, the KKK. It's just, it ain't worth it. I love Detroit. I love my city. But speaking of, you know, these rap moguls or whatever, let's talk Power, right? And I know you don't watch Power. We're gonna change that, y'all. We are binge watching Power this winter. Y'all heard what I said. I'm not giving y'all the finger. You'll see my nail missing. This is not ghetto. It's not. It look ghetto, but it's really not. We're gonna make sure that we binge watch Power with T Double because he got to get caught up because Power Origins has been given the green light, and I'm so excited for this. This is going to be the backstory to Tommy and Ghost and Kanan and all of that when they was young. So I'm excited for Power Origins. It's like I say, been given the green light. Okay, so unless you have some more whatever does you cool, this is internet mess, I think.
Oh no, I don't. I'm all out of ammo.
Okay, so this is the internet mess. So yes, Power Origins has been given the green light. Okay. Cardi B. No, this is funny. Cardi B was at a pop-up event in a Washington Heights bodega, and a woman got arrested. No, wait, is that all the same? Y'all know about that? I wrote it down. Y'all know I got my notes. Y'all know I got my notes. But they be they a little disheveled, okay? But
I got 0, y'all. I got nothing. My bad.
first of all, no, because he always be having all the tea. He always be on point. So I don't even know why he saying this right now. Tomorrow he got nothing.
I got nothing. Cause what I got nothing today. I got nothing, y'all. That's what I'm saying. My bad. I really had was a slipping a little bit. I had a little stuff that
He wasn't a slipping. He was a sleeping.
I had a little stuff still that I was thinking about.
Say you was a sleeping, baby. It's okay.
When she was like, you know, don't write it. You don't need to write it down. I'm like, oh yeah, all right then. So
see, that is not what I said. That's not what I said. I said I probably got some of the same stuff wrote down on here.
So it's no need for you to write.
I didn't say that.
Okay. All right. My bad, y'all. So yeah, I got nothing though. Anyway, I only would have had a couple things anyway.
I'm not even low.
I'm gonna try and remember the little things that I had. I can't remember because it's been like earlier in the week that I kind of was looking at it. So if I can remember it, I will kind of just bring it up. But I don't really remember. So right now I got nothing as far as like notes, anything. You know what I'm saying? We off the dribble with it. So everything I give you right now is off the top. And it's a couple things that I feel like I do know. So everything I give you is off the top. I got because I had nothing this week. Sorry. I had nothing.
Well, no, it's fine. I don't be having nothing a lot of time, so just, you know, I guess. And then you probably ain't gonna be heard about nothing that I talk about. So.
I mean, maybe some of it I may have heard, maybe some of it I don't know nothing about. So that's why I'm just, you know, I'm kind of just freestyling. Once you go, I'm going off. If I know about it, I'm going off what I know about it. Right. Yeah,
okay.
So.
All right. So something with, let me see though. Well, I'll look that up in a minute. Something about Cardi B and a woman in a Washington Heights bodega. I don't know if the woman got arrested for grabbing a po-po. Like what? I don't know what I wrote, but that's what I wrote. I wrote Cardi B pop-up event in Washington Heights bodega. And then I got an arrow right here and it say woman arrested. Don't that say grab po-po? No. Woman arrested. Grab Popo. And that's the arrow it's supposed to go right here. Anyways, y'all, if y'all know what happened with Cardi B in the Washington Heights bodega this week, comment below for me. Okay? I need y'all to really help me out with that. And I'm gonna put this in the let me see. What? Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm just thinking to myself. I'm just having a moment. But it's cool though. You know, you're doing a great job. Though, you know, you're doing a great job. So, just
See, this is not cool. No, you're not gonna do it.
what are you talking about?
What do you mean I'm doing a great job? I'm not supposed to be doing the job by myself.
I'm listening. I just told you. I'm going off what you say. I don't know nothing about that. What can I say about something I don't know nothing about? I don't know nothing about that. I haven't heard nothing about that. Latest thing I heard about Cardi was that she's just pregnant. I literally heard nothing about. Literally, like, I don't know nothing about that. Like
Oh my god.
I don't know the first thing about that. What you're talking about?
Oh my god, bro. Let me look this up because you're not gonna.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna say the only thing I know.
That's literally. But like I said, because you know what I'm saying, you coming with whether you know what I'm saying, you coming.
So I'm coming with the tea today.
Right,
I'm
that's
coming
what
with
I'm
the
trying to tell you.
fire.
But when I say, you know what I'm saying, then
No, because
All
you,
right.
because no, because you like, because you know, because you know now. I'm just like, I ain't trying to just. I don't want to just do it by myself. I don't want to be in control. Shit, I really don't. You is annoying. I don't. Hold on, here we go.
What was it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to find out about this Cardi B arrest, but I don't see nothing now.
Yeah, that's probably.
All I see is Cardi B draws crowds to Washington Heights with New York City bodega pop up. Oh, okay, so that's probably what happened. She popped up at this bodega, and I think a lady went crazy and got arrested. That's what that was.
That's what it was. I guess.
Allegedly.
Right. So,
we better say allegedly.
Hopefully,
you listen here.
Okay, with that situation.
You're not suing us.
With
Allegedly,
the lady and Cardi B. Hopefully, everything is cool. I know nothing about. I just keep hearing that she's pregnant. I seen her on the J Hud show dancing down the
She
lane.
ain't look pregnant on there though, did she?
She just looked kind of stiff, but because now the two things that kind of came to mind is only two things, right? You either just got your body done to the point where you have some shit you can't really move and shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, you could just possibly be pregnant. But I do believe that people could say some stuff that's not really 100%. And I do remember her saying she'll never get under the knife again because of all the work it is. But if you've already been there, you know, maybe you gotta do so much to obtain.
But I'm just saying, how is that even the same? She either looks like she just had her body done, or like she prayed. That's so the opposite end of the spectrum.
So if you know about when people go after they had their body done, when people go and get their checkup, I know this because I watched this one lady. Shout out to Kaylee Baby. I know that because one thing that she do is she always, when she serves her husband with a meal, she claps the cheeks. And when she went through her surgery to get her body, like the whatever that she had to have after so much time, she was like, nah, I can't really move like that, but I'm gonna tell y'all later why. So when she gave him the meal, she could not clap her cheeks because her stomach was almost like stiff, like bloated, like something like they had to refill or something like that. I don't know because I cannot tell you the actual procedure, what it's called, what it does. I cannot tell you. But I watched her. She was stiff. She couldn't even do the little clapping and like she dancing and like that. She literally just sits there, holds her, and then clap. She couldn't do it because she said
She had on a faja.
when she told you why, she was saying because she had just went back to her little start getting her little you know what I'm saying, retightened up or whatever, because she already had you can tell clearly she's getting it redone or keeping it freshed up, whatever they got to do, she's doing the necessary to keep so. But you go through a moment where you got, you know what I'm saying, where you're kind of this area. It's not.
But what did that got to do with you being pregnant though? If it's stiff, if it's flat, cause you just had a surgery.
It's not gonna be flat.
Okay.
It's swelling and all type. It's not gonna be flat. It's gonna be poofy as well. Poofy and stiff. It's when you start looking pregnant, it looks poofy and stiff.
Oh, okay. I don't remember shit. I ain't been pregnant in so long. So, well, I mean, I think, did we talk about this a little bit last week, her being pregnant? I hope she's not pregnant.
Because she did
I
a
hope
little
she
stunt.
not.
But this time, now she was on a Jennifer Hudson show, walking down the little. If she is, more power to her. I don't, hey, listen.
I mean,
if not, more power to her.
if she is, more power to the Lord, because that's what
however.
she's gonna need. Because that's a sticky situation. So, prayers up for Cardi B. Excuse me. BET Awards. Okay, so the BET Awards was on network TV for the first time this year.
MTV.
It was MTV? Okay, thank you. Help me out.
I'm trying. I was just trying to see if that's what you was talking about. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. I changed it.
Bingo. Okay.
The MTV Awards, like he said, was on network TV though, which is crazy, right? Because MTV is cable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway.
Cable network is what it used to be, so.
Apparently not.
I can see that. So,
I wouldn't even get no damn cable.
They said Gunner had a real good performance. I didn't see that specifically. I seen a little bit
I ain't feeling a lot like
of it, I
that
think,
shit.
and I didn't see him. I seen Papoose perform. I spoke.
What he
that.
performed?
I remember. I seen.
What did he perform though? He got a song?
No, he performed with Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah, you did say
I
that.
remember speaking about that last week. So.
This.
No, it's fine. But he did. And him and Clarissa was there, and I was like, that's something big that she get to actually go to something that he's doing, because he's just been to her events lately, and people just been giving him a lot of backlash. So it was good to see, what I'm saying, she was able to say, I got to see him, my man, whatever, do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? So, because Remy just been trying to throw her under the bus and all that, and Remy been fucking with the help, so.
So is there trouble in paradise with her and the help? Allegedly?
So I ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna go as far as what people gonna tell you, but I feel like that's something that's not gonna get out. One thing that she gonna try to do is make sure that if anything is bad to be said, she's trying to keep it under a wrap, because she don't really want to look like, you know what I'm saying, like the problem. So she's trying to dodge looking like the problem, for sure. And because that's what everybody is making it out to be. She was the problem, And,
I mean, because I'm like, she already done been caught with the help
I
and
mean,
have
look,
not even been denying it
during
now,
that
right? That's her
time,
boo,
she
right?
said she was done. She claimed that she had been said she was done during that time.
Done with who? Papoose?
Yeah. When by the time that they actually had the altercation, she was claiming that she was already done with him. So
Well, you ain't getting no divorce. So
yeah.
how done is you for real, sis? The girl bye. Let that man go so he can be with Clarissa then, if that's what you really feel.
I mean, at this point, she ain't got no other option. That's obviously what's going down. She's able to do what she wants to do. He's able to do what he wants to do. And they gon' obviously untie those little marriage things that going through that. Um, yeah, so
Well, shout out to Clarissa. Because Clarissa, how do you say her name? Clarissa. I be saying it like Clarissa Tells It All back in the day.
yeah.
Anyways, shout out to her and her new stylist, old stylist, ChatGPT, whoever the styled her for that damn award show, because sis came to F through. Everybody be coming for her in the comments and on they little, on social media about her wardrobe over the last couple of years. But when I tell you sis came through for that MTV Awards, she was looking good. Her makeup was looking good. Her hair was looking good. Her outfits was looking good. And yeah, she changed her outfit to match her man's swag and fly. Okay? Loved it. Okay? I was so
That's
proud of
probably where
her.
it came from whoever his stylist is.
I was so proud of her. And shout out to my girl Cash Doll. I know we ain't supposed to talk too much about Zadarius because he not a Lion no more. But Cash Doll is forever a Detroit Bay. I don't care if she hasn't had that Eagles outfit on this weekend. We understand, sis. We know you got to support your man. He an Eagle now. And you was definitely looking cute in that outfit. So we cool. We still cool. We still here. And too bad you gotta lose now because your man ain't a Lion no more. But we still fuss with you. So when y'all get out and y'all not in the playoffs no more, and it's time for y'all to go home, just bring your man home so he can watch us win. It's fine. He gonna be out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not winning. I don't give a fuck if they did win this time. Last time. We're winning this time. Stop playing with me. So anyways, so apparently, okay, so I thought this was really cool. The Clips, y'all know the Clips, grinding, and I ain't been mining. Anyway, they made history. Have you heard about it?
Absolutely not.
So the Clips made history this week. They were the first rappers to perform at the Vatican, which is like church.
Yeah, I never even heard of that place. I don't know. So
That's where the Pope at.
yeah, I never heard of. Now I know who the Pope is. I just okay. But yeah, that's new. I didn't know that.
There was something called Grace for the World. And yeah, so shout out to them.
Big ups to those guys. Yeah, that's a moment.
This is all my internet mess. But that wasn't really mess. That was the good stuff. That was internet bless.
I would want to throw. I'm gonna throw two things out, just because, like I said, I'm off the top, y'all. It's like a freestyle. I ain't the best rapper, but you know what I'm saying. I got some punchlines and metaphors for you. Not for real, but no. So first is first. I want to throw this out. Well, when we was talking about shit that wasn't lions or whatnot, that but pertaining to lions, that's cool. That's always fine. I wanna address the fuck Ben Johnson chants that was at the end of the game, and
they really said that?
Yeah, the crowd was chanting "fuck Ben Johnson"
That's
at the end of the game. No, stop. That's what I want to address. Let's stop this here, right? Because it was so many people that was so fast to say fuck you, Matthew Stafford, when he came back.
That was bold too.
And he
that
did,
was terrible.
and what people want to say is, oh, Ben Johnson did a lot for us. He did. Matthew Stafford did too. If we gonna say,
Matthew Stafford did stuff for the city.
If we gonna say,
not just the football team,
the community, the
kids. He got a whole recreational center on the east side.
If we're
about where I used to
going
live
to say, if you leave, then it's fuck you, like we did then. Let's not get amnesia terrible. When Ben Johnson leaves. Listen, it's okay. I'm okay with it. If we gonna say fuck you, then we gonna stand stern on that shit. We ain't gonna treat nobody different. It ain't gonna be no favors then. I just don't be one way. Don't try to be both ways. Be one way. Don't be somebody that say, hey, fuck Matthew Stafford because he went over there and won a Super Bowl. If Ben Johnson fucking goes to the Bears and win a Super Bowl, are you gonna be the same as mad? My thing is understanding.
Yes, I'm be mad. I'll be mad, but I'm not gonna be like fuck him or nothing like that. Well, yeah, I might. I get drunk enough.
If you wouldn't, then it kind of don't pertain to you. But if you would,
no, I might.
But I might. Right. The thing is, I don't have to be drunk
shit.
I don't have to be
mad.
sober.
I'm mad.
Very clear. Fuck Ben Johnson, because I'm gonna say, listen, motherfucker said fuck you, fuck Matthew Stafford. I was the one trying to take up for him, but if that's what we saying, I'm gonna say fuck Matthew Stafford, and I'm gonna say fuck Ben Johnson. But if that because that's where we at. That's what we doing. We not about to take one and say no. We're not gonna say that to him. We're gonna say that to the other one. That's not what we're gonna do.
Well,
we're gonna say it to one. We're gonna say it to the other one.
See, because if that's the case, we got
him too.
No. You
want you out? You out. That's how it goes.
No. I don't believe that. I believe Matthew Stafford.
I believe that.
I don't believe that. I believe Matthew Stafford is still our friend. There's the Detroit Rams. He's just over there for now, but that's all. We already got like our own little.
I don't got a problem with. I don't look at my boy Dan. I don't got a problem with Matthew at all. I don't got a problem with any protege of the Lions. Anything that came here and contributed and went somewhere else, I don't have a problem with. Me personally, I understand. I know how this works, and I know how it worked on the side of where it wasn't business. And I understand business in general. So now to understand how the game works and then you add business to it, it's a business. But don't play with somebody like when I come in here, I ain't giving my all because I want to continue to get paid. First and foremost. Secondly, you can tell people that got a passion, a love for this. Lions was a terrible team. People said I would never go there. People wanted to come here and contribute. That man came and contributed. You know what I'm saying? It's people that came and contributed. That people look back and say, hey, oh, well, fuck them because they left. You don't know if that was their choice or not. They probably didn't leave. It just swindled. It just happened like that. Even if they did leave, they probably went into a situation that paid for their family to be way in a better spot. Was you going to do it? Was you gonna give him some money out your check? That's first and foremost. So people gotta relax, right, on certain shit. Now, secondly, a lot of social media mess. One thing I want before, because I'm gonna make this one short, sweet. Before we get into it, listen. As an opinion, everybody got one. Your opinion may not be what I agree with. That's okay because that's your opinion, that's your feeling, that's what you feel. I can't control how you feel, what made you feel that way, what caused you. I can't control that because at the end of the day, when it comes down time, my turn, I'm only going to tell you how I feel. That's my opinion. You got to leave people to let them have their own opinion, whether you agree, whether you like it, it's theirs. They have to go with that. That's something they got to deal with. You don't. You just heard it. If anything, you listen to it and you ain't even have to. If you ain't like it, walk away. My problem is people get too into what they feel like what I think is what you should think. No, what you think is what you think. It's how you was raised. That's your opinion. That's what you're entitled to. I'm gonna do the same. So, with that being said, I'm gonna make this real short and sweet about the Charlie Kirk situation. It was a tragedy. One thing is nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody. I never wish. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing. I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, something like that is a tragedy. Rest in peace to that man and condolences to his family. But when people got their opinion, it's not your job to step in. That's not your job. Everybody got a judgment. Everybody got that day. Everybody got an answer. Everybody do. But they don't got an answer to you. You are not the person that you should feel like you are questioning a person because how they feel. Because you got times, I can guarantee you it's times where you felt like something that somebody didn't agree with. But you don't want them to question you. They still got an answer. Let them answer that on their own. You don't get involved. You worry about yourself and the questions that you got to answer when your day comes. Stop letting somebody else encourage you to say something to somebody that don't got nothing to do with you. Your belief is your belief. Just stand on what you believe in. What somebody else believe in, it don't matter. Your opinion is your opinion. Your belief is your belief. It don't have to be the same. That's why everybody is different. Everybody got that day that they got to answer to. They don't got to answer to you. Just let that sink in, man. They don't got to answer to you, man. So just remember, you got that day you got to answer to. Just get your answer straight and get yourself together and make sure that you got your ducks in a row. Let everybody else just do everybody else. Stop trying to follow a trend or just be behind because you heard this person say this. Oh yeah, this is what they said. So that ain't even something you believe. That's something you heard somebody say. So that's the end of that. What I do, real short and sweet for that. But rest in peace to that guy. Condolences to his family. You know, all praise to the Most High. You know, it will be taken care of in that manner. You know.
So, did we talk about this? No, we didn't. Congratulations go out to Terrence Crawford, right? He won?
Absolutely. Terrence Crawford is absolutely. He writes his name in the books with some of the greatest boxers. To be a champion, if I'm not mistaken, in 4 different weight classes is immaculate. You know, and his story is real. I really wish that they make some type of movie or something based on his true story. His story is real, you know. Boxing is a thing that, you know, you don't just come up like that. You do time. You do time, and in your window,
you getting beat.
Yeah, and your window is short.
I mean, like
to really be on top like that. Your window, if you miss one little opportunity in this window that you supposed to be on, you out of there. You fall almost down so far, people forget about you.
Yeah.
So you know, shout out, big ups to
shout out to him. Congrats.
From Omaha, man. You know, he say people counted him out and wrote him off, and it was really like that. It was really like that. He said he couldn't box. They just said it was just a lot of stuff he couldn't do. He couldn't hang with a bunch of the hardest hitters. Like you couldn't hang with no power puncher and everything that basically they said. You know, his story. He's very humble, a very humble gentleman. His story is just really everything that, you know what I'm saying, people said to him. You ain't catch him just out talking crazy to nobody or out just saying, you know what I'm saying, nothing. Like he worked for everything he got, you know. I really, shout out to that guy, man. When he beat Errol Spence for me, it made me mad because Errol Spence was my favorite boxer at the time, and I knew Errol Spence was a fighter, and I'm like, I know ain't nobody beating him, and Bud was just getting so outshadowed, just out. You know what I'm saying? People like, you know, he winning by luck. He ain't really fight nobody. And I did go back and watch a couple fights, you know, but they highlights was what I was watching. I wasn't watching whole fights. I was watching highlights. And he was, I mean, it was knockouts. He like 43-0 with like 31 knockouts or something like that. So almost everybody. He knocked out almost 90%, 80 some percent of the people he fought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was knockouts. You know what I'm saying? You seeing that, but you like, you know, you knocked him out, but he probably wasn't nothing. Of course, I didn't go and look up the fighter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really go in the rabbit hole, but I just knew. I watched Errol Spence fights. I watched him. Same power punch, same speed, just and I'm like, Earl about to just knock dog out.
Okay.
And Bud did his thing. He outboxed Earl. Not, you know what I'm saying? Did his thing. And, you know, I tried to make an excuse too. Well, Earl looked like he was off drugs or something. His eyes was low. He didn't look like himself.
You too.
But the problem was, you know, if that was
that's on
his
you.
decision,
If that's right. If that is,
decision.
if that's how you, if that's what helped you lose, nigga, thanks for being high.
Because
stupid.
the thing is, he did just come out of a bad car accident. Like somewhere
so he might be
to,
getting
prior to. I think he had one fight. I think he had one fight. No, I think he still had a fight before then, and he won. Cause he had the bill.
And he probably was on the pills.
I mean, but he didn't look like it.
Cause it was earlier on in his addiction.
Okay, well.
And pills don't necessarily make a person look like nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it probably really had nothing to do with it. I'm telling you,
Allegedly.
I'm finding ways. You know what I'm saying? It probably really had nothing to do with it.
Well, listen. Hey.
So, but the thing was, I was counting Bud out too, and I just want to say, you know, count dog in. He like that. He wrote his name with the greats, and a humble dude. He, even though you get new belts and all that, I watched him go back and give Canelo his belts back. Cause
the guy that he fought.
He can just be an a-hole and just keep them and say, I'm gonna throw these in the trash. He won't get them. Cause he gonna get new ones anyway. You know what I'm saying? But he still went back and gave that man. Cause you know, Canelo been fighting since Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Canelo got 70 fights, only lost 3. One of them was to Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Well, now 4. And then one of them was to, you know, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good boxer, but, you know, Crawford is the best, pound for pound.
Period. Stop playing with him.
Pound.
And I don't even know, because I don't be watching.
One more thing about my boy Crawford, real quick. I don't know why people acting like this. He got a picture with
his kids, 6 kids.
His wife and his kids.
Okay, so he is married.
He been with his wife since the 2000s or something like that.
Are they married?
Early 2000s, they're married. Early 2000s. And he got 6 kids with her, and people are acting like, oh, you a champion, and you know what I'm saying, you got all your kids by the same woman, you married, and why is that just so? The thing is about that is when we act like it's something that we don't see, that's probably why you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? You open your eyes, pay attention. It's definitely here, and
where
it's everywhere. It's not everywhere you want it to be, but it's possible. It's a little bit everywhere. You gotta open your eyes to see. The problem is people get so stuck on, you know, so what, my eyes are closed? That's what you're trying to tell me? Possible. If you looking at that like that's whoa, like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you looking at that like that,
so
don't happen,
you know me personally. My eyes are closed.
If you looked at that picture, like, oh, that don't happen. Yeah.
I never said it don't. It's not the
Bingo.
norm.
Then
It's not the norm, and and it's nothing wrong with giving a man
I
his
never
kudos
said.
for
That's
that.
why I just.
Cause that's not the
I
norm.
never said.
It doesn't happen
But
all the
to
time.
act
Most
like-
of these niggas got 5 kids by 5 different baby mamas. Ain't with nan one of them, let alone a wife. Niggas just now kind of sort of started getting married. When we was coming up, a lot of our parents was not married. So it's nothing wrong with giving a man, I don't know how old Terrence Crawford is,
Terrence
but
Crawford is 38. He'll be 38 years old.
nothing wrong with giving that man his kudos for being married and having all 6 of
never
his
said I
kids
just
with the
gave-
same.
I just
It's
gave him
nothing
flowers,
wrong
but
with that.
Let's not act like that don't happen.
It doesn't happen
let's
often.
stop
It's
it.
not
thing
the
is-
average
the
normal
is
thing in a
because
black
but the
community.
thing is because it happens in poverty households and things of that such and that nature.
You say because it happens in poverty households? It
Yeah,
does?
Absolutely. Because
Okay.
it happens in poverty households
No,
and
it
things
don't.
of that nature.
Most of the time in poverty households, the father is not there. They're not married.
You're right. I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
I
If
am.
you
I
saying
say
that, if you
I didn't say
saying
nothing
that,
about married. I said about having because you got the same kids, the same lady. That's who you with. But
you did say something about married.
He is
Let's
married.
rewind it. That's
He
what we
is
talking
married.
about. That's what I thought. That's who we was talking about.
But
Him.
but they're saying because he got
So
the same, he got the same kids. They just, he got the same. No, you're right. I'm telling you, that's it.
So did you feel some type of way because why did
No.
you feel a need to feel like that was a bad thing for giving him props for that?
It wasn't.
But you did. You said that a motherfucker eyes is closed if they think that that's something special. That's what you just said. Because I asked you, I'm like, my eyes closed? Because I think it is something special and that he should be commended for.
Okay. We just gonna make sure we do that with everybody. You know?
What you mean do that with everybody?
That's all. Just do this with everybody. That's all I was saying.
To everybody that's got all 6 of their kids and they married
He's commended
still?
because he got money.
No
He's got the
way.
spotlight,
Oh
so
my
to
God.
have-
No, that's
to-
not the only reason.
ha-
No, that's the only reason. Y'all, oh my
to
God.
be seen, he's. You're right. I'm done. I'm not. I won't speak on it.
That's not the only reason. That's not the only reason. I wouldn't give a fuck. It could be a bum.
You wouldn't know
Him?
him. You wouldn't know him.
Yes, I
How
might.
would you know him?
'Cause they
How would
might-
you know him? Tell me how you know him. A bum right now is 75. What's his name? He could have right now. He could have the same. He could be married to another bum. And they could have 2 kids together. What's his name?
This is what I'm saying.
You
Let
don't-
me
you not
talk.
gonna know him.
Let me. You don't know that.
Okay, you right.
You don't know that. That's my whole point. If I seen a bum and him and his wife and 6 kids, they all out here pumping gas, cleaning
You don't see
windows,
him and his
hustling
wife
out
You
here.
don't see him and his wife out here boxing and his kids. You see him boxing.
Oh,
You know
Okay,
him for him,
so
right?
this
Because we
is-
talk about the same scenario. That's what you just told me. Married with 6 kids. Because I never.
Because this is, but
So
you
now we talking about the
said
same scenario.
that
You don't see
this
no-
is
no
what,
nigga
but
pumping
this is what I'm
gas with
saying.
his
So
kids.
so let me say this: if he tell me he got 6 kids and his wife is up under the viaduct waiting on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna commend that. Yes, I am. I don't care who it is. That's commendable, especially somebody that's black, grew up black. That's commendable from me.
Mhm.
Maybe not. Maybe you don't think so. Like you say, sometimes we have to agree to disagree. But I think that's commendable because it's not average. It's not your normal. It's commendable for both of them, for him and the wife. They had to go through a lot and choose each other through a lot to stay together with all them kids. He could have easily left and just paid child support. But he probably smart enough to know it's cheaper to keep her, especially with 6 kids. Figure out why you married her and stay. Because it don't make no sense to leave for something petty. Because you're going to still have to pay. You're gonna have to pay child support and alimony and shit for her, and you're gonna have to pay to enjoy your new relationship if you get a new relationship. And you still gonna have problems in that one because no relationship is perfect. So now you just done left your kids without a father. And you still gonna have to pay. So that song from, what was that, like the 50s? Maybe not that far back. Maybe like the 70s. Clarence Carter. It's cheaper to keep her. It's not just a song, it's true. So, speaking of, I got a couple more things. I'm not even gonna talk about Drea, Michelle, and Jalen Green. Apparently, they together. Or Justin LaBoy and Coi Leray. I'll let that go. Y'all, if y'all know anything about that, leave it in the comment. But I will talk about this Glorilla diss to Young Thug. Did you hear it?
I did, yeah.
And what you think about it?
I didn't know if it was AI or not. I don't know if I believe it.
Well, it's not an AI. It haven't been. She haven't came out and said it was AI.
People usually don't. I don't. So I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if it's AI or not because, like I said, yeah, it's just some shit in there that I feel like it's AI.
Well, hey, I feel you. I understand. I remember when I thought a whole episode of Power was AI because they had put it out early, and you could not tell. I was arguing people down on Facebook that this episode was a full AI episode. It looked AI, like, because I watched it early too with everybody else, so it looks AI. The plot line and the things that they had happen, it didn't seem like it was realistic. I thought it was AI writing. Like, I'm telling you, I was going off on people on Facebook like, you stupid. You really think that's for real? Like, come to find out, it was for real. It was for real. I couldn't believe they put that bull crap. I thought that was like the second from the last episode of Power Ghost, the one with Malik. I mean, Tariq. I'm turning this on, Mom. If you still watching, did you hear what I just said? Malik and his name Tariq. If that's not some stuff you would do, love you. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not AI. Because I've heard a couple of reports on it and stuff, and it's been a couple of days now, and she haven't come out and said it's AI. I feel like if it was AI and she didn't make it, she would not let nobody put that on her name. You know what I'm saying? Whether she like Young Thug or not. It's like, I didn't make that. You're not about to make me, have that attached to me. No, that's AI. I didn't make that. I don't think it's AI. I think she made it. For sure. I haven't heard the entire song. I only heard some of it. But I still think it's not AI. I think it's her. And I think that's what he get. Like, I don't know who Young Thug think he is. Okay, like, okay, I know he's supposed to be like this whole alleged gangster in Atlanta but no. He might be whatever he is in Atlanta, but I don't think that Young Thug will last an hour in New York, in Detroit, and Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, boy, bye. You pillow talking You talking on the jail calls like no. Um, but okay, so you thought it was AI, but okay, so even if it was AI, how was it though? Was it funny? Because I didn't hear the whole thing. Like I say, I only heard snippets. Was it good though? Was it good AI?
No. I think it was AI. It wasn't. I guess that's what they. And I feel as if that's what they tried to make it funny, but it wasn't.
Okay, so it
Cause
wasn't good or funny. Because that was my
it
next
tried
question.
to basically mimic the Young Jock song when uh, he was doing the jokes and shit. And one thing that stood out to me was when she said he looked like Sexy Red. I just don't feel like she's not about to do that. Me
Who
personally,
said that?
that's on the song.
Oh, yep, showed it. No, I believe she said that. I believe
I
she
don't
said
think
that.
she gonna do that.
Man, because here's the thing,
But you
though.
know, that's just my.
Because she cool with Sexy Red.
It'll be for Young Thug. It'll be for Young Thug. What they got? What would that
She
have to?
said Whoopi Goldberg. She
What would
said a
that have
lot
to?
of
What would that have to do
people.
with your homegirl? You just was chilling with baby. Y'all was making videos. Y'all, you ain't like. What would that have to do with your girl?
Because you look and sound like a bitch, my nigga. And she probably talks to her girl like, dog, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, you know, because you look like a bitch. You look like a bitch. You sound like a bitch. You got a ponytail. You pillow talking. You might as well be like my girl in the video when she had her legs pulled up and was getting fucked. That's what some shit I say in my video. I mean, in my song. If I was mad at him and was trying to dig at him, especially knowing he was a dress wearing Atlanta nigga, hell yeah, you sexy. But you ain't nowhere near as sexy as Sexy Red. My girl killing you, and let me get off here. I gotta go pee because I'm about to say some shit that's probably gonna get us NC-17 banned. Because I don't like him no more. I mean, I didn't love him before, but I don't even like him now. Because he tried to play Mariah the Scientist and Sexy Red. Let alone how he tried to do Gunna the whole time. You've been doing this for years. Mud mouth.
I ain't got no notes. Um, she is swerving down. She ain't tell me. She said, "You probably don't need to write that because I already got that. Or you can look at mine." So I ain't got nothing to share with y'all right now. So, moment of silence for Charlie Kirk.
You ain't had nothing else to say?
No.
Did you have dead air all that time? You weren't talking.
Um, yeah, we was chilling.
Okay. So, apparently Kaisa not This is gonna be my last internet shenanigan. Stream been going crazy. He doing like a non-stop stream. Have you seen about that? What you know about that?
Actually have not. About a non-stop stream, I do not
It's
know.
like a crazy stream. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. That's what I'm saying. Fill me in. But you know,
I
he been doing like where so many people that came on his stream this week or this month or something. He doing like a stream-a-thon or something. I don't know. Let me see what's going on. Let me see.
Yeah, once again, I have no clue about. I have not seen nothing actually on it, so that's what I don't. I just don't know. But he's always doing, a bunch of. He does that. He kind of does a thing where he goes that he does nights where he got let people spend the night. So he does things. Yeah, he does things to excessive, like to the max. Sometimes he wears himself down.
Yeah, like he smoked with Snoop and Wiz Khalifa. Like everybody, Kim Kardashian was there. Everybody that's doing something right now is going on his stream like he a talk show host or something. You know what I'm
Basically,
saying? Yeah.
They love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a top. He's a top streamer, so they love him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people love him.
All the clip-worthy stars on. Hold on. No. Mafia-thon 3 stream.
Okay.
Mariah Carey came on there.
Yeah, he always out here.
What, bro? Like, stop playing with me. It hit 300 million.
Yeah, he keep it. That's what he do. He keep it lit.
Oh no, it hit 300,000 subscribers.
300,000 subs. Yeah, that ain't views. That's subs. Yeah. So.
Mhm. That's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Big
proud
shout
of
out
him.
to
I
both.
saw one of his first videos. I saw one of his first videos on YouTube. He's really funny. And he was funny back then. And those young YouTubers, like, they go hard. Like, the stuff that we be like, they be like, yeah, girl. Like, these kids was born with a phone and a digital, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's been like that for a long time, though. My little brother was born in 1991, and by the time he was 3, he was a beast on Nintendo 64. It was crazy. He was playing it better than me, and it was my game, and I was like 10. You know what I'm saying? So, these kids now are definitely digital kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Kai Sanat is no different. He started building his digital footprint. You hear my stomach, y'all? That's my stomach. I'm just my stomach. He started building his digital blueprint or footprint, whatever you want to call it, like 5, 6, maybe more than that, right before the pandemic, I want to say.
He was young. He was young.
So young. It was hilarious to watch that video. The first one that I saw, because I went back.
Man,
Just bored. You know, you just go down a rabbit hole.
he was young. So.
Shout out to Casanat.
Yeah, big shout out to him. That happens young. You see your kids may have a dream to do so. ISO Speed kind of had the same thing. His mom was mad at him because he used to stream and be loud in the house late nights, and she used to be mad. They got a whole story on this. He had to move with his dad.
Thank you. Yes.
And when he moved with his dad let him stream, and he did his thing. He blew up, and his mom say, and I understand exactly what she mean. it wasn't no harm to what he was doing. She just didn't understand, and she wanted a better look. Like, I want you to do, you know what I'm saying, get ready for school. You know what I'm saying, but you streaming late night, 1, 2 o'clock, you yelling because you done reached a certain amount of subs. Like, I feel like now you sneaking, you being up late. You know what I'm saying? You sneaking. I'm trying to prepare you for the real world. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how the social media life
Not
works.
knowing that
You
the
know what I'm
real
saying?
world was about to change.
Yeah.
And
So
she really didn't know nothing about the real world in 2025.
I
And
mean,
that
it was
he was
before
going to.
2025, before he blew up. You
I
know,
know,
and
that's what
then
I'm saying.
yeah,
But, I mean, unless the little boy was going to die, he was going to make it to 2025.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Her belief wasn't in content. That wasn't the way that she believed. So. And you know, I guess he just showed her different ways, and that's cool. The route that he had to take to get to it is just, as a kid, you just, you know what I'm saying. He was.
He had some obstacles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anytime your mama is your obstacle when you a kid, he had to endure, you know, but
he believed in what he was chasing. You know what I mean? I feel
absolutely.
just as well as Kai Sinat, which is why I brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Those two homies that, you know what I'm saying, that run that
together.
That run the
They
streaming
do content
game
together
you know,
sometimes too.
and they run the game like
and
they
he
to the
have
top,
Detroit roots, right? You told me that.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
iShowSpeed was here
Absolutely.
last week. We talked about that last week on the podcast, I think.
If I'm not mistaken, fact check me if I'm wrong. He was born in Detroit. Moved with his mother, which was in Ohio. And when she sent him back with his pops, that was back to Detroit. Fact check me if I'm wrong. I'll check it later. And
yeah, because I just saw a story about him doing some type of philanthropic endeavor in Ohio. And they talked about how it being his hometown. But we all know that just because you call something your hometown don't mean it's where you was born.
It's like Big Sean. Big Sean was born in Detroit, but moved to California. If you listen to
But he moved to California when, though?
When
he was like, grown as hell.
No, he was not. He was like 2. And then when he grew up there and he came back and he finished school here.
High school?
He finished school here.
Okay.
He reps California and Detroit. Why? Because he got a piece of that growing up. He was young out there.
Hey,
that's part of his roots.
I literally never in my life heard him rep California.
If you listen to his song, he gonna tell you he rep Detroit to Cali. He got a song specifically where he say that.
Well, okay, and I'm not saying that you wrong. I just don't know this part of his story because I used to didn't even really like Big Sean. I just started liking Big Sean maybe like the last 5 years. When he first came out, I didn't like him because I thought his pants was too tight. Honestly. Yeah. He had this dress about him that I didn't like. But I didn't like look all into his background and stuff. So you probably right, I don't know. But I thought that, you know, he lived there now and like, you know, his baby mama is from there.
Because he's back and forth, you know.
So I thought that maybe he was saying that stuff just because he back and forth now because of the industry, his baby mama. I didn't know that he had already been back and forth. Like how we was just talking about people who be back and forth from Atlanta because they got family. Yeah, I didn't know that about him. So, yeah. Put me up on game.
Born here. Moved to Cali when he was like 2 or something like that, he said. And he came back later on. He was a teenager. He did, you know what I'm saying? And finished school here in Detroit. Okay. So Detroit is originally his roots, but his childhood is.
Yeah. But I feel like a person, what really shape and mold a person is like 13 to 18. You know what I'm saying? So if he came here after that or anytime around that, that's why I didn't know he was the California nigga because he look at my stomach, it's hungry. Because he's so much of a Detroit. You know what I'm saying? It's born and bred in him, and then he came and spent his most formative years back here. But it does also make sense to why he had that little like it was like this. I didn't know that back then, and I'm today years old when I'm finding out, but it makes so much sense now.
You can almost look at his taste of women and tell. You know
I ain't gonna say necessarily his taste of women because Detroit niggas are like them or other, like niggas that's been here their whole life will like them or other. But I was gonna say how he dressed.
I don't really feel like how he dressed. I feel like he got a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying though. A motherfucker that ain't never been there ain't gonna have no LA look really. Unless they just a super like LA culture fan wanna look like Nipsey Hussle ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or cause there wasn't even no other LA nigga popular like that when he was growing up like that. Not for real. Who, Snoop?
I mean, but you know, by him being there, he probably heard local. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess, but you know who he ended up ultimately signing with when he
absolutely, but
who is another kind of preppy.
But then
back then he was a preppy dressing ass.
He downplayed the whole situation about the whole signing shit. He said he signed him to a dummy label, and I don't like how he tried to play my dog. But
talking about good music.
Yeah, he said he signed him to a dummy label. Like, and he says this out in the interview, out his mouth. You hear him say that to the nation.
Talking about Big Sean that?
No, that's what Kanye West says about Big Sean. He says that's the worst.
Oh.
That's the worst. That's the worst deal that he got on his label.
That's what Kanye say.
Bingo. About Big Sean record deal. He said that's the worst record deal he signed on his label.
Well,
and he said he signed him to a dummy label that don't really.
Then it's probably good for Sean then.
Big Sean is definitely on now. You know what I'm saying? And he making moves, and I hope
Kanye, listen. Kanye, listen. Shout out to Jen checking in TV.
Big shout out to that, you know what I'm
saying? And breaking down the bars and breaking down the bars legacies, because I just did a video on Kanye. And y'all not about to make me cry. But for real, Kanye is so he is not the same.
No,
like he is literally a clone. And we talked about that. You know what I'm saying? So like
yeah.
Back then, ain't no telling what really happened. Now he's telling his own narrative. Big Sean probably in defensive or offensive mode, whatever it is, telling that. You know what I'm saying?
He telling the truth about what he want to tell the truth.
Talking about who? Kanye or Sean?
Kanye. Because you notice he talking about certain situations, tragic situations, but I feel like he only sharing the truth about what he want. He ain't giving you everything.
Well, I mean, come on now.
You gotta tell. You know what I'm saying?
Would you?
I mean, but this the thing. What am I getting out of it? What am I getting out of it?
What are you getting out of what?
Not telling you. So it all depends.
Your own private life.
Then I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
No, that's not how it works, though. See, and that's what I'm saying.
You asked me, and you said, "Well, how would I do?"
No, and I understand, and I'm not mad about that, and I get that. But what I'm saying is, because I'm gonna piggyback off to what we were talking about, especially with Kanye. He one of them artists that has to navigate and be relevant in this day and age. But Kanye is from old school. Kanye, when he came out, it wasn't no social media. So, you know, I really feel like I'm serious. And I need to probably do another video because I really feel like with the loss of his mom, you know, social media starting to happen. You know, for whatever reason, he traded out Amber Rose for Kim Kardashian. Okay. Makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's kind of the same thing that the females do. So, okay. But, okay. Go ahead.
What's that? No. Not gonna brush over that. The same thing that the females do.
In our community, it's the same thing that the females do.
How?
And the females applaud it.
How? What do you mean? Same
when
thing?
the female trade out the brother for something else, the another female in our community, more power to her because she was tired of y'all. So
How often do that really happen? Give me some examples right now. Give me three.
Whoa.
Give me 3 examples of a black woman in the black community that traded out for a white man. Give me 3 examples right now.
Far as
I
a
just
man
said it. Don't
in a
try.
relationship.
Give me 3 examples of a black woman.
Travis Kelce talking to his girl and then trading to Taylor Swift.
That
is not the same. Why is not that? Is that not what you just asked me?
No,
wait. Give me an example of a black woman trading out for you know what I'm saying for a different race.
Kelce traded out for Taylor Swift.
I said he traded out that black girl that he had for Taylor Swift, which is a white woman. That's you're trading out a black woman for a white woman. Am I not wrong?
No, that's not what I asked you though.
Okay.
So you're not listening to me.
Okay. Maybe I don't know.
That's
so when I tried to just ask you, you tried to say, no, I'm saying, but then now I'm telling you what I heard, and then now you said I wasn't listening. But I
said
asked
a million times, at least 4. I said a black woman trading out a black man for a white man.
When did I say that? And that's
that don't happen. That don't happen.
That's on the regular.
When? Give me 3 examples. Give me 3 examples. I asked you for 3 examples. Look how fast you was able to find a white man trading out
the regular.
A black woman for a white man.
And you know what happens? It gets applauded on that
side.
It's on the regular.
Where is it? You have not one example though.
I got okay. I'll bring it for you. I ain't got it right now. No, I don't have it right now. I'll bring it for you.
Cause it don't.
No, I'm gonna do. If
it happened on the regular that much, it shouldn't take you that long.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double it up for you. You want 3? You want 3? I'm gonna bring you 10.
You can't even give me 1.
You want 3? I'm gonna bring you 10. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna bring you 10.
You can't even give me 1.
Right. You're right. You absolutely correct. Cause you're right.
You can't even give me 1. You gonna ask ChatGPT or some shit like that. I want to know what you can give me. No, not your research. I'm talking about because you say it happened all the time. Like you should know at least 1 off the top of the dome.
No, I don't. So what I said is I'm going.
Because it's not a thing.
It's not. Okay, we'll see.
Okay. You tried it.
I didn't though.
It's not a thing.
I didn't. No, you're right.
That's not a thing.
You're right.
It's not.
You're right.
Okay, so what else? You over it? What you want to do? It's 12:15.
I got nothing.
Okay, so I got a couple of. We can do 2 more, and then we can get ready to eat and go tonight. Well, I'm not eating. I am. I'm probably gonna eat. We gonna eat racist part, cause I don't really remember 2 years from now that I was eating at 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, okay, so y'all know if we make it this far in the broadcast, that's why I was going to mix podcast and broadcast and say anyway, we always kind of switch to like after dark. Yeah, I think that's a good one. After dark, you know, dating and relationship type questions because we are here for you guys as well as ourselves. Okay, me personally, I'm on a journey toward Jesus, from righteous to righteous, from holy to holy, from thug to theology. I'm gonna read my Bible, learn my Bible, and apply it to my life. T Double, he is pretty much the same. He probably just don't say all of that, you know. But he got his own thing going on, and it is very much in alignment. What'd you say? Anyway, so I saw this question.
Sometimes you don't even gotta say nothing. See how that works? You don't gotta say nothing. It just flow. Go ahead.
This is a question really that I wanted to ask to see what you thought and what you guys thought. Dinner as a first date, yay or nay, and why?
That don't make sense.
You say dinner as a first date don't make sense.
You asking that question don't make sense. Dinner. What else is a first date? You're going out to eat somewhere, lunch, breakfast, dinner, something. That don't make that. Yeah, that don't make sense. Yeah.
Well, that was the question. I didn't form the question. It was on the internet.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
So we should put that with internet.
What else is the first date going to be
so if
you're not offering somebody out to eat? You may be offering. It may be lunchtime. So only difference if it's not dinner, it's lunch.
It's a lot of stuff you could do other than eat as a first date, though. You could go bowling, skating, walk along the riverfront, go to a movie, go to a museum, take a pottery class. I mean, it's a lot of things that you could do.
What you're gonna do?
I mean, maybe you eat, maybe you don't. Maybe you ain't got time to eat. You gotta pick your kids up. You just had a Starbucks coffee date as the first date. You know what I'm saying?
What's in Starbucks?
Food. Absolutely. But it's not dinner.
Right, because
I might not order anything.
Because of the timing.
I might not order anything but coffee. That's not a dinner date.
It could be a snack. It could be breakfast. It could be brunch. It could be lunch. 9 times out of 10, it's food. That's what I'm like. Food is involved because if I took you anywhere, right, where it was no food served, I still gotta feed you. How do that work?
Or that's any woman?
That's women. Okay. Period.
Okay.
I mean,
I was wondering because I know I want to eat, but I was wondering if Okay. All right. So, I mean, is there any other reasons why you think dinner is a good first date, other than just feed 2 birds with 1 seed?
No. We was just about to eat. I mean, I guess you could talk at the time and give you a little one-on-one time. But other than that, dinner is for dinner. Or lunch is for lunch. We about to chill. Vibe. Basically, the vibe. That's what it's for. I need to feel you out. I may ask you a couple questions here. It's the vibe. That's what it's for. Other than to eat, but you ain't certain shit ain't going without the other one. It just go.
Well, I mean, I agree. I think dinner is a good first date. I don't feel like dinner is a mandatory first date. How you is that what you were saying? Like,
not dinner. I just said
it's at least mandatory on the first date.
I just said food.
Food. Okay. Um, I'll take that. I will gladly, with pleasure, take that rule that dinner is or food is um food is mandatory on the first day. Yeah, I'll take that. I really will. However, uh, I don't feel like it's always got to be like a sit down restaurant. Like you say, we can go to a festival and have, snacks, festival food, whatever. We don't have to go rack up no, gourmet meal or whatever. But I think that dinner specifically, like not speaking on lunch, brunch, snacks, none of that. I think that a good 3-4 course dinner is great for a first date because you're able to break bread with this person, which is significant enough. But you're able to break bread with this person, and you either sit across from them or next to them. You have conversation. It's a good opportunity to build a rapport with a person or not. Like you're able to see if you mess with this person or not. Are they making eye contact? Do they smack too much? Because I smack enough type shit. Do they, you know how to conduct themselves on a date? Do you want to see them again? These are all things you could find out on that date. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like, um, sitting across from each other or sitting next to each other on a dinner date is perfect for a first date. Now, I like having that because that's why people be like dinner and a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because there should probably be something else. It don't take nothing but about an hour at the most if you drag it out to eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do something else. Dinner in the movie, dinner on a stroll on a riverfront, dinner and bowling, skating, a museum and brunch. Whatever you're into and the person is either into as well or willing to try new things and experience with you. I feel like, it's a good first date, but yeah, I agree with you. There should always be some type of food.
First date.
At least a snack.
First date. Um, in the perfect world, right? Ideally, is an all day. It's an all day play. It don't last nighttime. You when you get to know because you don't know this person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a perfect first date. You know what I'm saying? Is an all day play.
Or at least after we get off work.
Or we're gonna take a day that we don't work because we're gonna link early and then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna, soon as it start to getting late, we're gonna separate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can remember. Okay, I can remember. If you used to watch tonight's conversation, my boy Trill Fontaine, I can remember he said his all day play that he had was coffee date, museum, bar, then a movie or something like that. But before he fixed it up, he said coffee.
Movie, bar,
he said coffee date, bar, movie. And the girl on there was like, "Ooh, I just got wet." And I'm like, that just seems so simple, right? Like, no, you didn't. You saying anything?
No, but listen here. Let me explain something to you. The fact that he took the time to plan that out like that probably did get her moist.
She said it so fast he didn't even get a chance to really correct what he wanted to say. Coffee date, museum.
He didn't have to have it in the right order.
He
thought about
this. Left shit out, all type of shit. He had left shit out. He added shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like you jumped the gun so fast, like you tried to make. It's like you tried to make him sound good. She wasn't somebody in the
So you
audience.
think she was already
It was
attracted to him and just was like,
absolutely,
okay,
absolutely.
so so she was attracted to him and he had a plan.
And you didn't even hear the whole plan. Like,
I don't need to hear the whole plan. He got a plan. If the
um,
plan got holes in it, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna help me. I will fix it.
yep, that's exactly. But the thing is, what? So when people, not people, when you, so as a female to say, I won't. Hey, you make the. Where are we going? Because females don't like to say, well, I don't know shit. You tell me. No, now you gotta have. She fixing it? No, she got a problem if she gotta fix it because you supposed to have this shit. Now she, you know. But you know, teach his own. But I just feel like he the way he laid out what he had to me was like you was just kind of. I ain't gonna lie, you probably did have that plan. You know what I'm saying? Where you from? That's probably a thing. You know what I'm saying? Or that's probably just gonna have you popping. But if you think a coffee date, that's 8, 9 o'clock. You say you stretch that to, you know what I'm saying? You stretch a date an hour. Let's say you stretch 9:30, 10 o'clock. You go from there. What he said when she said, "Oh, I got wet," he said, "Coffee date, bar, something else."
This probably was Coffee Day movie bar because with the timing, that's what it sounded
I
like. That's what you
almost
had
want to
said.
pull this up and then
Because
show you because
listen,
what he said at first just sounded crazy. But
Coffee Date, like you said, that's maybe like 5, 6. If they sit there for 2 hours, a movie will start at 8. Movie over by 10. Then they go to the bar from 10 to 2.
because he put the museum in later, he said coffee date. Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
early, so maybe that's noon.
It was just it wasn't.
Coffee at
It,
noon, museum from 1 to 2. I mean, from 1 to 3. You know what I'm saying? Then
the
what was it?
museum was later. He didn't put that in the first time. When she said that, he said coffee, movie, bar. That was what he said. I just don't
So
remember what.
coffee movie, but either way it go, it's thoughtful. You know, it's we constantly moving and doing something different environments for us to engage in conversation and get to know each other. And it's one day.
Man,
And coffee movie bar, you still barely didn't spend $100.
I don't know who you hang with, but and first and foremost, and then secondly, ain't no way you about to tell me no females about to be like, you took me to get some coffee. We watched the movie and then went to the bar. Like, ain't no way. Oh my God, I'm about to. No, you are not. Like I just gotta.
If yes, absolutely. If we had that type of conversation and we had that type of, we built that like is that kind of connection. That's a long
That's the
time.
first
The
date.
first day, hell
You
yeah,
ain't. He
that's
ain't even
all
took you
day.
nowhere, and you sitting next here and talking about, oh, I just got wet off three. And he really was that. It wasn't even. He wasn't done. Anyway, yeah, right again. My bad. I just okay. No, okay, right. I forgot. I don't even know what I was saying. Okay, but yeah, that's a great plan. Coffee bar date. That's the thing that y'all should do. Take your first dates. Y'all should do that. That's what do it. Any fellas, if y'all watching, man, y'all heard it here first. Coffee, movie, bar. You winning. First date.
Especially if after the bar you taking me home and don't ask me for no coochie. Ooh wee! I can't wait to give it to you.
You heard it here first. That's the game. Free game.
Now, ladies, you tell me if I'm lying. You have an all day date with a guy. It's great vibes. Y'all connecting, it's affection. Y'all it's damn near like y'all been knowing each other y'all whole life. Y'all just don't want to Y'all just don't want the day to end. That's why y'all done found all this little
What's funny is how you could just
stuff.
put all this little extra in there, and that's not. It's a cough. You're going to get coffee. You're going to the movie, and you're going to the bar. However you feel is how you feel. Having the perfect day is doing what you want to do. This is what you're going to do. You're going to get coffee. You're going to the movies, and then you're going to the bar.
Are you not having good stimulating conversation?
I didn't say
You're
if
not
he was
doing
or
none
he
of
wasn't.
that.
I didn't say if he was or he wasn't.
First of all, if we're
That's
not doing that,
guaranteed.
no,
That's not
listen.
guaranteed.
Yes, it is. I'm about to tell you why. Because if we're not doing that at the coffee date, we're not making it to the movie. If we ain't vibing at the coffee date, we're not making it to the movie. It was nice to meet you. Maybe I'll see you later. I got something else to do. But if we vibing so good at the coffee date, that's why we went to the movie.
This was an all-day play. This wasn't made up from the jump. We didn't say, hey, we sitting here and we chilling. You know what? Now let's go to the movies. No, it was already set up.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. Either way it go, like I said, if I didn't, because whether it's already set up or not, I got free will. I can leave whenever I want to. I'm not feeling this no more at the coffee date. You're not making it to the movie. I don't give a fuck what I supposedly had planned. You know what I'm saying? If you making me feel uncomfortable at the coffee date, I'm leaving. I'm not going to the movies with you. I will, matter of fact, go ahead. I'll get somebody to pick me up from Starbucks or wherever we at. Even if I got dropped off and you brought me here, I'll catch an Uber. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If the vibes ain't right, I'm not going from the coffee date to the movie date. But if the coffee date going so good, the movie date going so good, the bar going good, now like you say, is the museum still open? Let's try to go to the all-night museum. Let's go to the strip club at this point. I don't give a damn. Whatever's open. I just don't want the night to end. That happens. I think it does. It don't?
Shit, fuck that. If it don't, shit, ain't no motherfucking way it don't. Hell no, that shit happens. Shit, ain't no motherfucking way in the world it don't. That shit don't happen. That happens. That happens. Shit, hell yeah, that happens. That happens. Shit, fuck it.
I mean, motherfuckers, I've seen motherfuckers do less just because they want to stay together.
Yep, hell yeah. Shit, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That happens. Hell yeah.
Movie date, car date, motherfuckers spend the night at the drive-in, spend the night in the side of the house, on the side of the house.
Hell yeah, yeah. What happens? Hell yeah. Shit.
So, like, I don't understand. Because I feel like this is sarcasm.
What?
Just hell yeah, that happens. Hell
No,
yeah.
that happens. Shit, hell yeah. The way you got loud, like, hey, that happens. Listen, I'm
way
with
I
it.
got
Yeah,
loud.
that happens. I ain't against none of that no more. I ain't gonna go against none of that no more. I'm with all of that. Yes, that happens. Yes, that is what happens. Yes, that's what happens.
It don't happen?
I don't know. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I was encouraging actually the guys that's here. If you watching, take that plug. I saw all day play for you. Take that plug.
No, but for real, and sub anything out. If you don't like movies, do bowling, shoot pool, go to the mini golf. You know what I'm saying? It's different things you could do that's not like astronomical in price. But you can
I don't think you should sub nothing. I think you should keep it exactly the same, because when you talk about doing mini golf or pool, or we talked about specifically, and I think that if that's the play,
Matter
why
of
would
fact,
you alter it and
so,
do it different and mess it up? I feel like if that's the play, do the play.
what is the play though? Like, is
That's
this
what we
a
just.
game or is we trying to
We're talking about an all day play. We're talking about something you don't
a
have
all
to.
day date or a
Right,
play?
an all
Like,
day
are
play.
we
You
playing a
don't. You
game
don't
or
have
are
to
we
try to
trying to
figure
get to
out.
know one
You don't have
another?
to try to figure out what you gonna do now. Now the thing is, this right here, guaranteed. Coffee,
Who said it was
movies.
guaranteed?
That's what.
Like you like to play. You like to play these. Like who said that?
Did you not just say to the ladies like, what y'all think? Like, do y'all
What y'all think is literally a question.
right? Because you
So
said.
how is that saying that it's guaranteed?
Because you saying like you feel like yeah that's a
You know
play like
what?
so what y'all think is that a play or not like because
Whatever.
I think that's a go.
I mean, I think it's a go. That don't mean it's guaranteed.
You're right.
Is that the same?
No, I'm wrong. You're right.
What?
My bad. Don't do that, fellas. Don't do that. I don't know
This
what
is
y'all
some
should do.
bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't know what
Like,
y'all
I'm
should
not-
do to get
listen.
on a first date. I don't know what y'all should do. I feel like I tried to give but that's what that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even that ain't it. I thought that was it for y'all. My bad. We gotta work on that for y'all. We gonna work on it. I promise you I'm gonna get an all day date. I'm working on that. An all day first date. I'm working on that every episode until we
Matter of fact,
complete it.
okay. 50 first dates. Let's try it.
50. So how
50
many?
first dates.
So how many can? So do it count if you do more than one in one day? Do that count towards the 50?
I don't know. Shit, I didn't come up with that concept. That's a movie.
Right, but you just.
I mean, I don't know. I just was saying something. Like, shit, the fuck? 50 first days. You was like, you gonna come up with, you know what I'm saying?
Because I want to create the perfect first date.
So come up with 50 and let them vote.
Well, I was gonna shoot my one because I thought that one wasn't really good. But then when you was like, "Oh, that's good," I'm like, "Well, I shouldn't even shoot my one because that one is good."
I mean, that's not saying that there aren't any other ones that's good. That's what I'm saying. You like guaranteed and all this, like that's the Bible of first dates. Like nobody said that. They just said the OP, because there's an original poster to this thing that I got this whole idea from, if I'm not mistaken. They just saying that it's a good, you know what I'm saying, sequence of events to have as a first date, you know, and because you're the one who came up with this.
Well, I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I said something
like,
about tonight's conversation about
right,
Trip
exactly,
Fontaine.
because I couldn't remember where it came from. And then the girl was like, "Oh, she was wet." If that's how she felt, if that, you never know. She might have a nigga beating her ass at home and never took her nowhere. So somebody that sat up there and had all that. Hell yeah, man.
No, you had to see Shorty. Shorty was bad than a motherfucker. No,
That don't
Shorty.
mean
No, Shorty was
nothing.
no. Listen. See, you want to go off and but then when you make
Halle Berry
you make
was
sure
good,
that I
dog.
be.
Beyonce got a whole album about where Jay-Z wasn't treating her right. Just cause you bad as fuck don't mean your nigga treating you right. What is you saying?
But okay, all right. Now, what I was saying was that Shorty, whoever she was a doctor or physical.
That don't mean shit
Not
either.
physical,
A
I'm sorry,
nigga
I'm
treat
sorry,
you
I'm
even
sorry.
worse if you
men-
got more money than him. Fuck do that mean? That shit been documented. Women with degrees and big time jobs, they can't get a man. They can't keep a man. His whole talk show was about that type shit. So what? She had a degree and all that. What that mean? Absolutely nothing.
So if I can get this off, first and foremost, I'm a man, right? I know how men approach. Men lead with money. That's 9 times out of 10 what you. It ain't gotta say I'm coming off as, hey, I got this, I got that. No, let me take you out. Let me do this for you. This is how you get attention. To say that oh, somebody about to take you on this type of. No, you've been on better dates than that. Is exactly what I'm saying. If you want to know what I'm saying, you've been on better dates than this right here. So to sit here and say what I said, to be specific, is I felt like it was all a play. You did that shit to try to make the nigga, to try to make it sound like better than what it was. Was you wet for real? No. You said that and you ain't even let him finish, that he had more shit to add to it. It's what I said. You've been on better dates than that. It's what I said. You can look at her and tell that. It's what I said. Only thing I was saying. You can look at people and tell. You can know how many. You could look at a motherfucker and say, listen, if you, as long as you put some clean clothes on today, somebody approached you, but you not my type. Somebody approached you though. It's no way that you about to say that a female has not had, oh, because her nigga was beating on her, don't mean that another nigga ain't offer her to go out, or you ain't been on these type of dates before you even met your. That no, 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 no. Cause you know how easy it is for a female to just be chilling and the nigga, hey, can I take one? Let me take you. Okay, but I'm wrong. Niggas don't lead with money because I guess niggas just got so much game that that's what they getting the kunani off of. They ain't gotta lead with money. They ain't gotta show you that they got no type of leadership with this money. They just gotta show you, hey, I just want the kunani, and that's the game. Maybe, I don't know. I'm hey, that's what it seemed like it is. Cause he ain't gotta offer you shit. He ain't gotta be willing to take you out. He's got, as long as he talk to you, that get it for him. I don't know where that work at. I don't know. Please show me the place.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We just said 3 places that he took her. To coffee, the movies,
He didn't say
and
he was going. He
somewhere else.
He didn't take
What the
her.
fuck are you
That's
talking
what he
about?
said he was going to do. But for her to act like that's somewhere she never been, you've been to better places.
Okay.
To act like that just got you so wet.
Maybe you did. You don't know that girl's situation.
That's what you're right about.
Maybe you did. That's all I'm saying.
Possibly.
Just because you thought she looked good,
Possibly. That's what it is.
she could have been in a bad relationship since high school. Just not getting free to be treated how you think she looked like she deserved to have been treated for the last 10 years.
So that means she ain't never heard nothing like that. Ain't no nigga never said nothing like that. Ain't no nigga never said nothing of goods to you just because you was in a relationship since high school. Ain't no nigga never tried to hit on you. Ain't no nigga never told you, I'll take care of you, baby, whatever. Ain't no nigga never said nothing like that only because you was in a relationship since
Like,
you was
what
young.
the fuck is you talking about?
That right, exactly. That don't make sense. What you're saying
What
don't
are
make sense.
you talking about right now? Because
You're
you
right.
just coming with some shit
You're right.
that I have not said.
Oh,
So I'm gonna just let, because I don't know what type of, what this has triggered at this point. But you tripping. See, like, to me, I don't know. The question was, because what is this? Yeah, 2.5 hours. We're gonna wrap it up. Unless you got something else to say.
I'm done.
Never trying to do too much.
No, I'm done talking.
But dinner as the first date for me is fine. I love dinner. I love to eat. So, and I love to try new restaurants. So, for me, it gave me a chance to, you know, dress up or down, whatever place we going. If you surprising me, excuse me, I can mid dress, you know. Um, Dinner as a first date, I have a problem with. Now, the scenario you were saying, coffee, movie, bar.
We ain't even going.
I, for one, my last uh saying on that is I think that's a great idea. Um, Even if we stick it just to that coffee, movie, bar with no variations, I think that is a great first date. Um, I also think that it would be even better if you personalize it by changing movie to whatever else you like to do. Because really, I feel like movie is not the best type of first date because you're not able to talk and interact during the movie. So if I was gonna pick a perfect first date, I would say coffee, bowling, bar. Or better yet, coffee bowling alley that stays open till 2 and serves drinks. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So that would be my idea of a, I ain't gonna say perfect first date, because if I had to say perfect before the coffee, I would say meet me by the water. Meet me by the water somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And let's have a 10-15 minute conversation. And then, because I don't know, I might, your vibes might be off. I might not even want to go have the coffee with you. So if we talk about all day, let's start off just about water and take it from there. That's me. So yeah, that's it. TW, you ain't got nothing else to say.
Yeah, I want to talk about that because when I talk about that, we ain't know what I was talking about. So I don't want to get into that. Because you just asked me what was I talking about when I was talking about that, but then you went into that. But so
Because you were talking about something totally different.
yeah, so I'm good on. Shout out Uncle Snoop. He got so many players in the NFL. I think he got over 700 something people that played in his Snoop Youth League. Shout out Uncle Snoop, man. Just big ups to Don.
700.
He got a whole league.
700. Damn.
Yeah, he put on.
Because I can see him doing it for the last 20 years, I want to think. Still, I've been hearing him doing it. So,
When he runs.
that's crazy. That's less than 100 a year.
Yeah, big ups to my dog.
So, yeah, I can totally see that happening. Big up, Snoop. Congratulations. Like, thank you.
Big ups to him.
Lord continues to bless him and his family. I love Snoop. I've always, you know what I'm saying? That's my big cousin. He ain't my uncle, but he like my big cousin. You know, I know a lot of y'all that's Uncle Snoop for y'all YNs and YBs and, you know, early 30s. Okay, so let's talk about that. And that'll be our last thing to talk about. What is the age group for a Y question mark? A YB or a YN? What's the age group?
I wish I could find an episode. Because we did this. But that's fine.
What did I say? 19 to 25
For
the Y, the YN, the YB, or 18 to 25. Cause like I feel like if you under 18, you a kid. I'm not about to say you know YN or YB.
we went. It might have been it might have started as to be a
Oh, so yeah, out here I gotta put like 16, 13. Yeah, cause they been doing some bad. Okay, so okay.
YN to be a YN, you a teenager, you young, you like
okay.
So I think we said.
But that's really like a
before
delinquent child.
Before YN.
We had named it something else.
No. It's something. So it was labeled before, like the group of before YNs is like, I think we said like 13 to like 15. Them not. So I think we said basically YNs is like 15 to like 19 or something like that, because you know what I'm saying, or 15 to like 23 or something like that, because I like your mid 20s, you ain't no you know what I'm saying, your early to mid 20s, you ain't no young nigga no more, you know what I'm saying. You nephew, nah, you nephew,
even though you might be able to sneak in or go to Deja Vu or some shit like that, because they don't have no.
You go there 21, but I mean, shit.
You gotta be 21 to go there, and they don't sell no liquor. They crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be 21, I think.
Nah, they need their ass beat for that. I mean, you probably do, but I just feel like you shouldn't if you don't have to. If you're not buying no liquor, you should be 18.
They probably just don't want them niggas in there.
That part.
Especially the dancers. The dancers really probably don't want them niggas in there.
Yeah, so definitely, we gonna say 18. Well, I'm gonna say 18 to 25 is a YN.
No, I'm gonna say you 15 to.
That's a delinquent.
I'm gonna say you 15 to 23 YN. You ain't no 25, no YN.
Okay, so I'm
you
gonna say
ain't no 25. You 15 to 23, and you if 15, you saying that's cause you know what, a lot of these kids are choosing that route. A lot of parents are active, and you getting mamas that's dealing with multiple kids and trying to pour into. And you got these kids that want to go against the grain and be outside, and you know, listen, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you're doing. You ain't grabbed this gun by no accident. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't an accident. You knew what you was doing because you was hanging around the wrong crowd because you didn't want to listen to your mama. You didn't want to. At the very least, you got parents, but I know you got your mama. You didn't want to listen to your mama because your mama ain't tell you that shit was okay.
Ain't no way.
She ain't tell you that shit was okay. But, you know, life
be lifing.
That's what it's doing, you know, so. And hopefully it teaches, hopefully it has a lesson for the kids to put these fucking weapons down. Hopefully parents get a little bit more, a little bit more professional with putting these weapons away. Let's lock these weapons up.
Please. They got free gun locks at all of these precincts.
Let's put them away. Gun cases,
yeah, for real.
Gun locks. Let's put these weapons away. Let's not even leave them to where they have access to it. On a cabinet, on a counter, that ain't good enough
Nightstand,
no more. Trying to put it in the vents downstairs, that ain't good enough no more. Hiding it, you know what I'm saying, where you just thinking you hiding it, that's not good enough. Lock it up.
Yeah.
Lock it, get the gun, get the little trigger lock so it can't even shoot. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing with it. Got a little trigger lock. They can't even put their finger in there. It locked the trigger.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, so, let's start taking better precautions because
be more
it
intentional with our firearms.
it's even happening with babies because what they seeing out here today. You got to know that television, video games, everything is teaching you how to use a firearm from a kid to
Call of Duty.
No matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? Everything is teaching you how. So when they actually get these firearms and they make these incidents, these accidents where, you know what I'm saying, somebody's actually harmed or, you know, it's the problem is not because they know, the problem is because they have access. We got to change the access rate to what these kids have to these weapons.
Yeah, well,
especially from these weapons in home, that what we can change it from. You know, the streets is different. As much as we can try to clean up, the streets is different. But everything kind of starts in home, you know. So lock them up, man. Lock y'all weapons up.
And don't play with it.
Don't never let them see you playing with it.
Don't ever let them see you sweat. Like you say, pray about it.
Absolutely.
And next thing you know, Holy Spirit activate. Remember all this?
Yeah. So I could. Just want to call. Yes, definitely late at this point. Yeah, so.
You guys. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, T-Double.
Oh, no, you good. It was done.
Yes, we're done. We're done. Episode 32 is in the books.
I already know how.
Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Make sure you have liked, subscribed, and share this video if you care, because I know you care, because caring is free and you're a caring person. I know you are. Thank you so much. Make sure you come back next week. We're double threes, okay? Fully wrong. See y'all later. Deuces.